Hello, confident ladies. This is We Are Confident Women 23 coming at you with another video. This one is the second video in the series for first year college students. This one is about getting the most out of your college visit or college tour. College tours are very important and are a critical part of the college search process. Whether you've applied or you're getting ready to apply, you need to make sure that this is where you want to be and that you would be comfortable there for 4 years or more. It is important that you scope it out before making a decision, even if you have applied to multiple schools and received your acceptance letters, that you check it out first and that you even visit the schools that you're contemplating. So I just have a couple of tips that I did when I was scoping out my colleges and also my graduate school. First one is, make sure that you plan ahead. Plan your visit for a time when classes are in session and that school is bustling, because you'll get to see the students in action, the professors in action, the school staff in action during the college season. Visiting during the summer may seem good and cost conscious, but there are a lot of reasons to avoid that, and I'll get into that after this. Instead, visit over Veterans Day or Martin Luther King weekends, your high school spring break, or the Monday or Tuesday of Thanksgiving break, because that's when high schools are generally closed and colleges are generally open. And now I'll talk about the reasons why you would want to not visit a school during summer break. The first one is colleges are really calm in the summer. They tend to be deserted, and you won't get a good feel for what the school and what the people are really like. The biggest, most important question a student should be asking himself or herself on a college tour is, do I fit in here? And you won't be able to answer that because of the calm, pristine campus, and there won't be anybody walking around it. Also, the second one is tours are very limited during the summertime. You won't find 2, 3, 4 day daily tours during the summer because there's no one there. Most of the faculty is on vacation, and tours are usually cut back to maybe 2 or 3 a week. And you could probably sit in on a summer school class, but it won't be the same because the classes are very small and there's not many people there. So yeah. Third one, students are usually hard to find. Even the most helpful campus tour guide has a bias. They would have been paid by the college to recruit new students unless you have student guides. And my school, Virginia Wesleyan, had student tour guides who were paid to do tours, but we were students there at the time. So it's pretty good to go when school's going on because you'll have student tours. College tours are not really relaxing or fun. A thorough visit is exhausting, and it's usually an hour or a couple hours because you want to know every single detail. The last one I have to say is going during the summertime. Your younger siblings will hate you. It's not fair to younger siblings younger than a sophomore or junior year of high school to go, because tours are usually endless and they're boring to them and they're full of talking, and it's not very fun for your younger siblings. So it's best to go during the school year so that you'll get a full-on college experience. So back to the discussion on the important aspects of tours. So number 2, reserve a tour. It's important to reserve tours. I mean, you can drop in tours, but sometimes you may be overcrowded for a tour. They might not have room, or they might not have a tour available. So it's important that you call the schools beforehand and reserve, and most schools require that. So if you want to have anything special like meeting with an admissions officer and an academic advisor any professor or a dean of the school, you need to reserve ahead of time so that you can have the opportunity to schedule these appointments with the important people you need to speak to. And you might even get to sit in on a lecture or stay overnight in the dorm. I was able to stay overnight in the dorm, which was really exciting, and I got to stay with an older student, and she showed me the nightlife of college. So it was pretty cool. Plan the day carefully. You'll want time to explore the campus, experience the academic life, and to take care of any admissions interviews or financial aid discussions. If you are a student who has already been admitted, it is important to make sure that you plan out these times, because getting your financial aid out of the way as soon as possible is the best for you to get the best aid. And make sure that students, that your parents do not reserve this information for you. You, as the upcoming college student, should take that step in doing it for yourself, because you can do, it's important so that you get to show your independent skills and that you can make these arrangements. It's important to arrive early. If you're on time, you're late. If the school doesn't provide a campus map, print one out yourself, or whatever information they may have mailed to you. Please bring that with you, because it'll help you on the tour walk. If you're on a big campus, it's good to make sure you arrive early enough so that it's okay if you get lost, so that you will arrive on time. To look for parking and find an admissions office on a particularly large campus or medium-sized campus. So it's good to know that most tours usually leave from the admissions office, where you'll probably be asked to fill out forms about possible major interests or asking questions about your high school GPA or test scores. So you'll probably want to make sure that you have the information with you. It's also important that you ask questions. Campus tours are a great way to get oriented, but make sure that your charming, of course, backward walking tour guide is very able to answer questions you may have. Usually they have a script to follow, and they just blurt out facts and statistics about the campus that you can pretty much open out the campus brochure and figure out yourself. So make sure you take the time before you go to think about any questions that aren't answered in any of the campus materials or the website or any other printed materials that you may have that they'll probably restate and reiterate during your tour. Let's see. The next thing is, if you need time to escape the tour, sometimes the tour will go through the whole campus and then they'll try to kick you out. So if you ever have the chance to escape your tour guide and get to see college life from a college student, if you do not have a tour guide who's a student, seek out an RA, go to Residence Life, and they usually can make some kind of arrangement so that you can explore the residence halls and speak to students who are currently enrolled. Also, the big three. It's very important to make sure that there are the safety aspects of school, call stations, telephones, security guards, nighttime taxis, health facilities. You need to make sure when you get to the school that you know where all the safety guidelines are and who to contact if you are in harm's way or have been involved in anything harmful. So it's very important to ask tour guides about that as well. When you're walking during your tour or after the tour and you have free time, make sure you speak to students. Students are always lounging around in between classes, and they're usually more than open to giving you suggestions and telling you things about the school that you may not get from your tour guide. So it's important to make sure that you do that. And the last thing I have to say, if you are in if you are thinking about attending a college and it's in a college town, make sure that you explore the city around the college. Don't just stay on the campus. Make sure you find all the happening spots, coffee houses, lounges, clubs, places where there are art exhibits, anything that could be fun. Make sure that you find out what's happening off campus. It's great to be involved on campus, but you want to know your community. You're there for 4 years, so you're going to get kind of bored of the main campus eventually. So make sure that you do get a chance to play tourist. So that's all I have for now. Remember, as women of confidence, you're all radiant and beautiful. Let's keep this an environment of mutual respect, and I will see you guys later. Peace, love, and harmony. Bye.